I'm Chris Denner, and today we're going to be talking about 5 very, very important things you should be thinking about when booking a wedding photographer so you can create images like this. So rule number 1 should be an obvious one. When you approach a photographer and you're talking to that photographer, do you like them? Do you like them? Do you chat to them and they seem like a bestie, like a friend you've not spoke to in years? Or do they seem like a bit of a knobhead? Do they seem like hard work? Is every suggestion or every thought you've got met with, well, I guess we could do that? Or is it met with, hell yeah, let's do that. That's an amazing idea. Let's take that idea and this idea of mine, put them together, and we'll create something amazing. It stands to reason that if you have an amazing connection with your photographer, you're going to trust them, you're going to enjoy being in their company, and when you're working on ideas for your wedding day, you're going to trust them and it's going to be effortless. So to create images like this, you really need to trust your photographer. When I was chatting to Tony and Carly about this, they had a winter wedding, we hired a snow machine. My idea was, right, Tony, you're going to dip Carly back like a dance, you're going to give her a kiss, and we're going to throw loads of fake snow all over you. It's really, really important that you like your photographer. Which brings me on to tip number 2, portfolio. I know it sounds odd and it should sound obvious. Do you like your photographer's photographs? Yes, should be the answer. If it's a no, bin them off and find somebody else. But the one thing I would say about portfolio is dig a little deeper with your photographer. I previously spoke about wedding workshops. So speak to your photographer, and if there's specific images in the portfolio, ask the question, was any of this created at a wedding workshop? How much of this was created at a styled shoot? How many weddings have you actually photographed? This is really, really important when digging into an artist's portfolio. Ideally, when you like photos like this, you want to be able to see that they can be replicated and that the photographer can create your version of that idea. Which then brings me on to tip number 3. Ask to see a full wedding. Now, I always show full galleries to my clients if they request them. I've got a specific number of clients who I approach and say, hey, I've got a client, they want to see a full gallery, can I share yours? Generally the answer is yes, so I change the login details on the gallery to a 24-hour access and ping it over to the client. It really is as easy as that. As a client, you want to see a full gallery. Anybody can show you 20 to 30 amazing photos, but really what you want to be looking at is a full gallery of 500 to 600 to 700 photos, seeing that consistency of delivery over a whole wedding day. So images like this then brings me to tip number 4, which is Google reviews. Now this is all about consistency and transparency. Anybody can tell you anything. Honestly, think about it. Think about fake news. Anybody can tell you anything. I would definitely recommend looking and checking out your photographer on social media and looking at their reviews on Facebook. Not that many people use Facebook anymore, so definitely Google. If you're talking to a photographer and you check them out on Google and only 3 people have reviewed them, alarm bells would be ringing for me. If you're chatting to a photographer, you've got an amazing connection, you actually love the portfolio, and then you look on Google and you find that, like myself, they've got over 170 5-star reviews on Google, bang, 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 pull the trigger and book that photographer. I cannot stress enough. Number 4, Google reviews and full transparency. And my last tip, unfortunately, is money. Yep, that's right, we're going to talk about cash. Make sure that all pricing is transparent with your photographer. Is travel covered? Are meals covered? Is there any hidden extras? Are you going to be able to get access to the photos afterwards? Do you have to pay to reproduce them? Who's going to own the copyright? Talk money with your photographers. I always have my photography prices super transparent on the website in black and white so people can see how much they are. Most photographers don't. They prefer for you to inquire. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like working that way because it just cuts out the middleman. But make sure when you are inquiring about price that you understand exactly what's happening and that you understand what your payment schedule is, what your deposit is, what your balances are, exactly what you're getting, and make sure that it is all detailed in a contract. Enough about money. Let's look at photos. There you have it, guys. There's my top 5 tips. And as you're looking at these lovely photos flashing up at the screen now, I would say to yourselves, when you're looking at a photographer, do you like the photographer? Do you like the portfolio? Do you like the price? And if you do, bang, 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 pull the trigger, book that photographer. See you in the comment section.